Hello students, how are you all? I hope that you all will be fine. Guys, myself Jiten Singh Jitu sir, your English teacher. Today in this video we are going to discuss the next part of the chapter Lost Spring. We have discussed till then poverty. Today we will start from I remember. So guys, I remember a story a man from Udipi once told me. As a young boy he would go to school past an old temple where his father was a priest. So, guys, here the writer is telling us that there was a man from Udipi. It is a town in Karnataka. Udipi is a town in Karnataka. So, guys, there was a man when he was a young boy, he would walk to his school. On the way, he would cross a temple, and in that temple, his father was worked as a priest. Okay, he would stop briefly at the temple and pray for a pair of shoes. 30 years later, I visited his town and the temple, which was now drowned in an air of desolation. So, guys, it means when he go to school, he would stop at the temple and pray to God to bless him with a pair of shoes. After 30 years, the writer visited the town and the temple. Now the place was nearly empty because the new priest lived in the backyard of the temple. Okay, guys, in the backyard where lived the new priest, there were red and white plastic chairs. A young boy dressed in a grey uniform, wearing socks and shoes, arrived, panting, and threw his school bag on a folding bed. Looking at the boy, I remembered the prayer another boy had made to the goddess when he had finally got a pair of shoes. Let me never lose them. The goddess had granted his prayer. So, guys, it means the new priest lived in the backyard of the temple, and the plastic chairs in red and white color were kept there. And a young boy came running. He was wearing grey colored school uniform, shoes and socks. He had a school bag hung on his shoulders, and he threw it on the bed and ran away. Here the writer wants to say that the financial position of the priest at the temple had improved over the last 30 years. Now he could afford the shoes for his children. He was reminded of another boy who got a pair of shoes, and he prayed to the goddess that he may never lose the shoes that he had got. The goddess had granted his prayer as the boy never lost his footwear. This shows that the underprivileged value anything and they get because they have been longing for it. Okay, guys. So, next, my acquaintance with the barefoot rag pickers leads me to Simapuri, a place on the periphery of Delhi, yet miles away from it. Metaphorically, till then, guys, it means the writer describes the area where these rag pickers boys live. Simapuri located on the outskirts of Delhi, and it was very different from the capital of the country. Okay, guys, those who lived here are squatters who came from Bangladesh back in 1971. In 1971, when their rag pickers had migrated from Bangladesh, the area had been a wasteland. Simapuri was still a wasteland, but now it was not empty as almost 10,000 rag pickers lived there in structures made of mud with roofs made of thin sheets of tin or plastic material called their tarpaulin. Okay, guys, devoid of sewage, drainage. There was no facility of sewage and drainage or water. Running water live 10,000 rag pickers. They have lived here for more than 30 years without any identity, without permits, but with ration cards that get their names on voters' lists and enable them to buy grain. There was no sewage, drainage, or running water facility in Simapuri. They lived in an unhygienic condition, and it was a piece of wasteland where the garbage of the city was collected. These people has started thriving their illiteracy with the help of some persons. And the political leaders had given them the facility of voter card in the hope of getting their votes. And with the help of ration card, they got ration easily. Food is more important for survival than an identity. If at the end of the day we can feed our families and go to bed without an aching stomach, we would rather live here than in the fields that gave us no grain. Say a group of women in tattering saris. When I asked them why they left their beautiful land of green fields and rivers, then the writer asked the rag pickers who had been living in this area, or we can say in Simapuri, for the last 30 years. They have occupied the area without government permission or ownership. The politicals of the area have provided them ration cards, and in return, they cast their votes in favor of them. Who helped them? The writer asked a group of women who were wearing torn saris that why did they leave their homes in Dhaka? Whenever they find food, wherever they find food, they pitch their tents that become transit home. Children grow up in them, becoming partners in survival, and survival in Simapuri means rag picking. Through the years, it has acquired the proportions of a fine art. Garbage to them is gold. It is their daily bread, a roof over their head, even if it is a leaking roof, but for a child it is even more. So, guys, it means they replied that if they were able to satisfy the hunger of their families and sleep well at night, they were happier to live in Simapuri than their fields in Dhaka, because it was not ruined and not able to give them food. That is why they had left their beautiful place in Dhaka. So, guys, these people traveled in search of food, and wherever they find it, they set up temporary homes and started their living. Their children kept on growing there, and gradually they also started helping their parents. In seeking means of survival for those who lived in Simapuri, the means of survival was rag picking. As they had been doing it for many years, they became trained at rag picking and did it well. For the rag pickers, the garbage was as precious as gold. This family searched the garbage dumps and got things which they sold to fund their food. They gathered torn or damaged sheets which were used to cover the roof of their homes. These did not cover them well but still provided them with some protection. For the children, the garbage dumps were more than a means of survival. Okay, guys. Next, we will discuss in the next video. Till then, thank you. Bye.